Hello, everyone. Welcome to our third exercise. Waiting a few minutes for you to join me. It's the preparation exercise that takes place in the free masterclass, 3 secrets to getting clients on demand on a daily basis. I will go through the 3 exercises we have already said in the group. So let me know where you're watching me from. Amazing. Let me know if the sound of the picture is okay. So on Monday, we had exercise number 1, where we covered actually how to set up goals the right way. So it's a preparation exercise I always host, even in my paid programs. Why is that? Hello, Anna Lopo. Thank you for joining me. Where are you watching me from? Okay, so exercise number 1 was about SMART goals: specific, measurable, realistic, time frame, time bound. Amazing. We're in Portugal. I love Portugal. I've been in Lisbon, Porto, Matosinhos some years ago. Did you watch Anna Lopo, exercise number 1 about SMART goals and exercise number 2 about ideal client avatar? If you have signed up for the free workshop, I would definitely suggest you to join the free group, Mentoring for Translators, because everything happens there, but also you will be able to become a member of a community of like-minded colleagues from all over the world. So it makes sense to be in a group where more than 2,000 people, are there to brainstorm ideas, to motivate each other, to network with other colleagues. So if you have Anna Lopo signed up for the free masterclass, I would definitely suggest you to join the free group, but definitely I will be broadcasting here. The recordings, though, of all preparation exercises will remain in the free group on Facebook for 1 week. Then the free material will be deleted. Amazing, Anna. Great. Did you get your worksheets, guys? Let me know in the chat. Is there anyone who has not yet got their worksheets? Okay. Let me know if you have received the worksheet. We're sent to you. Hello, Tatiana. We're sent to you like 2 hours ago via email. I got the worksheet. Thanks. Perfect, Frida. Frida, were you able to finalize the 2 exercises we did yesterday and the day before? Anna Lopo, did you have the chance to watch the recordings? I will be there for you for at least 2 weeks to work with you before the actual paid program starts in January. So I will spend with you the rest. All received here again from Uni. Hello, Genevieve. So let me get back to your questions because it's really important to understand the meanings of the exercises, okay? So first exercise, SMART goals. Why we go through the SMART goals? You're welcome, guys. Click on the StreamYard link so you to be able to see your names in the comments. So the last one, who is that? Pat Val. Click on the StreamYard link so as me to be able to see your name in the chat. You just sign up, so you still have enough time. Okay, Anna Lopo, perfect. You still have enough time to go through the 3 preparation exercises before actual tomorrow's masterclass. So the main masterclass on Zoom is not going to broadcast live. It's only accessible to the people who have signed up. You're going to receive the Zoom link. Most of you have received the Zoom link today, but there are going to be like 2 or 3 reminder emails tomorrow so as not to miss anything. Amazing, guys. So let me know in the chat if anyone has not yet received the worksheet, because it's really important to have received the relative worksheet. So exercise number 1, for those that you just signed up like Anna, is about SMART goals. How to set goals the right way so as you to be able to create an actionable plan with actionable steps so as to achieve those goals. How is that? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time framed. We need numbers so as to know when we have achieved the goals. We need a specific time frame so as to be able to create this plan with specific time frames so as you to be able to know your progress, your success. Go through. You can find all previous recordings in our Facebook group, Mentoring for Translators group. If you have signed up, you have received the link to join the group. The recordings are in the videos, media, video section. you will find the most recent one is video on SMART goals, second exercise on your ideal client avatar and target market, how to identify your buyer personas and your target market is second exercise. It was broadcasted yesterday live, but you will find the record for one more week in the video section underneath media in our Facebook group. Purpose of the first exercise, we need to have a clear idea of what you would like to achieve, where you stand right now, where you would like to go, to set specific numbers there and times so as to know when you have achieved those goals and to be able to evaluate your progress. The more specific and smart way written goals, the higher the chances you will be able to achieve those goals. So for those that don't achieve their goals, we start from actually setting up again those goals, because if you have not been able for many years to achieve those goals, it means that you have not yet initially set them up the right way. Go and watch exercise number 1, download the related worksheet in the comments, and if you have not yet access, send me an email at info@vmentoring.com or use hashtag recording underneath the related video and ask me to share with you the related worksheet. Exercise number 2, which was broadcast yesterday about ideal client avatar and Genevieve, I think you were the only one. Maybe there are more people who actually mentioned that you didn't understand the meaning. So exercise number 2 in the beginning, I don't know, Genevieve, were you able to watch the recording? Because in the beginning, I really described the meaning of this exercise and why is it so important. Most of you come to me and you tell me, Virginia, I've been contacting my direct clients or potential clients, prospects via email or LinkedIn, and either they ghost me or they don't get back to me, or I've sent 200 emails and no one got back to me, or I get replies like, we don't translate into Italian, let's say if Italian is your native language, or the language, yes, perfect. So in the beginning, Genevieve, of this training, I was explaining this. So if you don't know who is your ideal client, if you do not know who is your target market, you won't be able to create targeted messages that they convert into paid clients. You won't be able to optimize your LinkedIn profile and your website with the right keywords and content that actually build that trust with those clients. And definitely the practical thing is that you won't be able to create a targeted list, 1,000, 2,000 clients that we use for our email marketing and our LinkedIn prospecting. Clients that they really need your services and they are able to pay your rates. So yesterday we said 2 different worksheets. One was about target market, the piece of the market that is your target, like you get the piece of the market that actually they're interested in your service. They need your services into Italian, let's say, if that's your service, legal translation, if that's your service. So we need to find a piece of the market that actually need your services. That's a full category of potential clients. The second worksheet was about your ideal client, your buyer persona, which is one person. So it was an additional bonus exercise for me. So you can skip it, Genevieve, if you think that's too much for you. But for me, it was an eye-opening exercise. And I think people would pay to get such material, which I'm giving you here for free. So the second worksheet was 50 questions. And if you have not yet received that, heads up here in the comments, as we'll be sending to you the link. Is there anyone who has not yet received the second exercise? Worksheet, I mean, the second exercise, 2 worksheets. One is how to identify your target market, a full worksheet, Google Doc, editable, so you can go reply the questions and find your target market. And the second worksheet for second exercise, so 2 worksheets yesterday were said, was about the ideal client, like 50 questions to define your buyer persona. It's one person. The difference between target market and ideal client avatar, the target market is a piece of the market, many different prospects, potential clients that they belong to a specific market that you should target based on your services. And the second one was about one person, your ideal client persona. If you reply the questions that you see in that specific worksheets, and you can skip some of them if you find them too generic, but if you watch the recording, I specifically highlight some questions that I think you should 100% reply to those if you would like to identify who is your ideal client. The more in detail you know your ideal client, the more targeted and tailored to their needs is your offer, your content that you share. So why we fill that in? Because by identifying our ideal client, their challenges, their problems, their interests, the more tailored and targeted is the content that we create. The content on your website, the content that you have studied on your LinkedIn profile, the content that you share through your social media, on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, and also the branding, the visual part behind, also branding, whatever we mean by branding. We're going to discuss today what do we mean by branding. So as you to be able to become one of your clients' favorite brands, one of your clients' favorite company, one of your clients' favorite service provider, and so on. Is this clear why we said right now? Do you have more questions that I should go through so as to have all of your questions about 2 previous exercises answered? So exercise number 1, SMART goals. There is a specific post, Anna, that you can go there underneath the post where I'm asking you share your SMART goals to receive feedback. Go in the comments and share your deliverables, like what you came up as SMART goals. Second exercise, there will be a post where I will be asking you your niche and specialization to fill that in, and also a specific post, share your target market and your ideal client persona to receive feedback. Okay, all those are stored in the featured section of our Facebook group, and I will be there giving you feedback written in the comments. You don't need to send me your files. Some people, they've been sending me the files. I'm not going to review all the files. We don't have the time. I wish I had the time, but I'm going to review your results. So you need to watch the video trainings, then you need to download the worksheets, you need to fill in the exercises based on my instructions, and then you come up with your results, share them in the specific relevant post so as you to be able to receive feedback. That's the way we give feedback, in a written format, in the comments underneath a specific post. That's because it's a free, and that's because we have more than 2,000 people, more than 600 people, they have already signed up for this training. So it's a bit of practical how we're going to do the feedback. Tomorrow, though, Thursday, December 22nd at 5 p.m. Central European Time, there is no going to be public training. There is no going to be live in the group, only on Zoom, private 2 hours workshop training for those that they have signed up. I can guarantee you won't regret the time you spend there. Most people, the feedback they give me is like amazing. The feedback I get, the practical advice and instructions you get is amazing from the paid, from the free 2 hours masterclass, interactive results oriented that's going to take place tomorrow on Zoom. You should have received already the Zoom link if you have signed up. If not, of course, there are going to be some reminder emails. Anyway, the upcoming days. Any questions? Anna, Frida, Genevieve, guys that you're watching, Tatiana. Any questions, something you would like to ask me before I continue with the next exercise? Today, we're going to do the third exercise. All my advice, my instructions, okay, are recommendations. The final decision for your own business will be made by you and only. Why is that? Because you are the business owner, no one else. Yes, you might hire someone, okay, to give you feedback. Yes, there might be very expensive courses or programs, very good ones that you can attend. Always keep the things that you would like to implement your own business based on your mindset, your business goals. You are the owner of your company. You risk, okay, so you should be the end decision maker for this. So I see some of you tell me I want to skip. Yes, you can skip. That's my suggestion. That's the sequence that I see that has worked for so many colleagues. Having helped so many colleagues from all over the world to build 6-figure online businesses, I know what it works and not. But you are the final decision maker for your own business, so you can skip any of the parts of the trainings, either paid or free, I give, based on your own goals and your own decisions, okay? That's your goal, that's your business. You need to decide what you're going to keep and what you're going to skip. So, any questions about exercise number 1, SMART goals, how to set up goals efficiently so as to achieve them, okay? And exercise number 2, define your target market and your ideal client avatar or buyer persona. 2 different worksheets yesterday. You can skip any of those if you feel that they don't give you anything, you find them useless or whatever. But I always offer also one-to-one sessions with you. So I would definitely suggest you, like Genevieve, I did offer a one-to-one free session with me. So if you really struggle to overcome any mindset beliefs that you might have, secondary thoughts, book that call with me, free of charge, no strings attached. I'm not in the conviction industry. I want people who join my programs, the paid one I mean, to actually want and to be able to successfully complete my programs. Otherwise, I wouldn't have that many success stories on my website and my social media. So I'm here to help you. So if you have any secondary thoughts, something that's holding you back from taking the action that is needed, I would like to know just to be able to help you to take the action. Any questions? Was it so far clear, Genevieve? Do you still have like any questions about the second worksheet I shared with you yesterday? And if we're okay, shortly after this, I'm going to share again my screen. I'm going to share with you new worksheets. The third, you told me you have downloaded. Is there anyone who has not yet? So as to share in the chat. And we start right away. Any questions? Okay, Havidina should have asked my question yesterday. No problem, Tatiana. That's why I'm asking you for yesterday's, so you can actually ask today. I like translating marketing content, but it doesn't pleasurable for me to deal with trade people. Pop science, nonfiction are my other specializations, but it's difficult to figure out my ideal client here. I prefer to communicate with academic specialists who work at universities and scientific centers, but I can't take academic papers for translation because they require very specific knowledge and high IQ. What would you recommend? Great question, Tatiana. I have only doubt about the 50 questions for the ASC. The rest is clear, I think. Do you still, Genevieve, have questions and why we are doing this? Everything you fill in the second worksheet, let's answer Genevieve's question first, and then Tatiana will answer yours. Everything you fill in the second worksheet, the 50 questions, you can skip the questions that you think they don't fall under your specialization, your client's type, and focus on those that I highlight in the training. I highlight specific questions you should answer. By answering those questions in the third worksheet with the 50 questions for your ideal client avatar, you will be able to find out their interests, okay, what they like, so you to create the visual part of your graphics, your social media, your branding, your videos. You will be able to decide what content they like to consume, so as you to be able to create either video, audio, podcast, or written format. So you get to know them very well, so as to create content that they really attracts their attention. You get the engagement from those people. You'll create a branding that actually speaks to their language, okay, not literally. And of course, you will be able to optimize your messaging, positioning through online platforms to actually attract those clients to you rather than any other else. Genevieve, let me know if this is clear or not. So, Tatiana, great question. You like to work with other people, but you like to translate other types of documents. What I can suggest you here, follow my 3-aspect here. I have a 3-aspect solution how to choose your specialization, because that's, I think, is the main problem here. So 3 aspects, and you need to find by answering those 3 what you really love to translate. 1 aspect. So you need to love it. So you mentioned here that you really love to translate marketing, academic as well, and also pop science and nonfiction. What you're very good at. You're very good at, which means that it doesn't take you a whole day to actually find a term. So in my case, even if, let's say, I really like medical translation, which I don't, but let's say if that would be the case, I wouldn't choose it if, let's say, it took me 1 whole day to find a medical term. If I would really love and I would like to pursue such a career, I would know that it will take me more time to become familiar with terminology, to enhance my skills, so as to be able to call it specialization at some point. So what you really love to translate, what you're very good at, and you know on how productive you are, how fast you find terms, and so on. And the third is what's right now is needed, in the market. So you need to find out if something like you mentioned literature or academic, if you cannot find enough work, or if this work is not well paid, maybe I would, if you were in my programs, I would have a discussion with you, Tatiana, to find out the specialization that's really is needed right now based on your language combination in the countries that you work for. Okay. And then to choose something you really love, you're very good at the same time, because if you're good but you don't love it, then you won't be creative. If you love it, but if you're not good, you're not going to be productive. So you're not going to make money. If actually there is no need out there for the translation that you really love and you're very good, most probably you're not going to make money and a living out of this. So we need to take into consideration all of the 3 so to be able to make money, profit, at the same time feeling creative. In your case, what I see is actually you don't really like the people. To be honest, it's not that fair to characterize all people behind marketing translations as trade people. Not everyone is trade people. Might be creative people, might be designers, web developers behind of marketing, might be marketing agency owners. So not everyone is a trade person behind, the translations that they're going to assign you. So either I would give it a try to work with as many people as I can, so as to see if actually all of them are trade peoples, which I don't like, or I would find a way to work with marketing techs through LSPs, or let's say subcontractors, so as not you to get into touch with the end client, if let's say they are trade people. And the last thing I would suggest you is, if you work with the end client for their marketing copies, most probably they're not trade people. I don't know what you mean by trade people, but if you mean people, salespeople, not always, the end client is a trade person if they give you marketing. So marketing might be the website, marketing might be the marketing content for the next campaign, but the people they assign you the project might be the localization department head of a very big company, not a trade person. Might be also, for example, for an end client, the person who works in the marketing department, not a trade person in a very big maritime company. It has happened to me. So I translated for them a website and marketing material. But the person actually I was into contact with, they were the head of the marketing department, not trade people, actually employees in a very big company. I don't know if I have replied to your question. Tatiana, let me know. Do you have any more questions? So I'm answering some comments here. You can drop your questions in the chat, okay, in the comments. And of course, if you're watching the recording here, hashtag recording, all the recordings will remain in the Mentoring for Translator group. They're going to be deleted, okay, in 1 week from now, so you can have enough time to watch them. And tomorrow workshop, totally independent. So if you missed any of the preparation exercises, okay. But if you would like to make the most out of tomorrow's training, I would definitely suggest you just to watch them, okay. You don't need to fill that in if you don't want to receive feedback. But I was very generous. I would really like to be generous this time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas for this weekend, wherever you are in the world. And I would like to offer that for free. So Tatiana, you got it. Perfect. So I would expect to see what's your target market and your idea client in the respective post later today, shared, okay? And don't forget to drop any questions you might have related to this training in the comments. This training and the previous two, of course, all the three preparation exercises. You can come up with any questions of the previous one just to catch up. So Anna, if you catch up with any previous exercises, don't worry, okay? You can actually catch up and let me know. Amazing, guys. So let's start with a new one, unless you have any questions. If you're okay, we can start. Do you all have the worksheet? Last question. Okay. Yes, tomorrow the training will take place on Zoom. The Zoom link should have been received to those that they have signed up. Have you received the Zoom link, everyone? Is there anyone who has not yet the Zoom link for tomorrow? Of course, there are going to be some reminder emails, but if you're not yet, there's any technical issue, you have not been receiving, okay, my emails sent to the people who have signed up, you need to tell me either in the comments here live, or send me a direct message on social media, or send me an email at info@vmentoring.com. And last favor I would like to ask you, do not ask permission to get access to the files I've been sending you via Google Drive. You just go files, create a copy, and then you can edit your copy. So you don't need, whenever I'm sending you a link to get the worksheets, you don't need to ask me permission. Okay, hello, Christelle, to get into, I think Patricia was that. I got the Zoom link, perfect, Frida. So it means that you get the emails. Is there anyone who has not yet got the Zoom link for tomorrow's training? It's very precious. It's going to be disclosed only to those that they have signed up. We're going to be a closed group. Of course, more than 600 people, they have signed up. So I expect, a quite good percentage of this to join us live. There's no recording, okay, for this, and no live. So you need to join us on Zoom, unless we change our mind. But up to now, we're going only to broadcast live on Zoom and private chat on Zoom. So I will be able to see your questions and and coach you for free and answer your questions only if you join the Zoom link and if you ask me anything in the chat, private chat of the Zoom link. So let's start with our today's exercise, unless you have any questions or something you would like to ask me. Unique selling proposition. Why is it so important? I've got the Zoom link, says Petra. Is that you? Perfect. So, Petra, I think you've asked me yesterday if you got the Zoom link, so now you got it. There will be, a couple of 3 or 4 reminder emails tomorrow, so as not to lose the training. And that's it. Petra, any questions about the previous exercises so far? Were you able to watch the recordings? Do you have any questions before I proceed? So let's start by unique selling proposition. Have you ever heard the elevator pitch or unique selling proposition yourself? Do you know the difference between those two? And let's start, because some of you might tell me I don't understand the meaning of the exercise. Why we do our today's exercise is really important to understand why we need to go through this sequence. SMART goals, because you need to have specific goals to achieve and to create an achievable plan. Ideal client avatar, buyer persona, and a target market, because if you do not know who is your client, you cannot get them. We need to know exactly who's your ideal client and to create tailored to their needs offers. So when we contact them, they will say, yes, that's Genevieve, yes, that's Tatiana. That's the person I was expecting to go. What do you mean you don't know the first one? Which is the first, Genevieve? So today's meaning, okay, an exercise is about how, after you have, let's say, identified your ideal client, you know who is your ideal client and your target market, and you have a specific goal, let's say, to get 2 direct clients in that specific field in the first semester of 2023. That's a quite smart goal. It has all the characteristics: specific, measurable, realistic, achievable, and time framed. Okay, it has a time frame there to achieve it. What's next? Okay, because if you go through all these time-consuming exercises, but you end up working for 1 or 2 cents for your clients, okay, then doesn't make any sense to create a strategy plan and a growth plan or to work with a mentor unless you are able to charge your worth. And by your worth, I mean to charge the prices that you've seen other people charging, but you were not able to charge so far. You've seen other people, charging 28 cents, 40 cents, but you struggle to charge 8 cents. Let me know in the chat what's your per word rate. Mentioned unique selling proposition. Yes, that's what we're going to discuss today, so don't worry. So let me know, how much do you charge? Do you charge 20 cents, 25, 30, 40 cents? And I know you might tell me I work for LSPs. Okay, if you work for LSPs, I think it's the highest I've seen so far is 15 cents. Okay, as a common, of course, that might vary. But if you work for direct clients, if you would work for direct clients, the prices shouldn't be the same. So my suggestion is when you work for direct clients, you don't charge the same rates, okay, as you charge for the end client. The end clients should be charged differently. So the USP we're going to see together is the unique selling proposition. And there will be, yes, assignment homework. And also, it's going to be our headline. So with a smaller alternation, or tweaks, we can actually use it as our headline. So Petra says I charge 8 cents, but the clients are ready to pay only 2 cents. The clients are always ready to pay less. Even you, Petra, when you go to find a flight, you go to several different flight providers and tickets to find the cheapest one. I think that's pretty normal, Petra, okay? So to charge the clients, they want to get less. It's not our case. We don't care. What we care about is how much we should charge so as to make the profit that we have in our head, not the other way around. We don't adjust our rates based on our clients. The clients, we find, it's our responsibility to find the clients who are able to pay our rates. I hope that this is clear. So 10, 12 cents for LSPs, 14, 16 cents for 2 small direct clients. Amazing. So I would go higher for the direct clients, definitely. Genevieve, and based on your rates here, which is pretty good, okay, in comparison to what most people charge, I would suggest you to find more direct clients, okay, and you can increase your rates by 2 cents at least each, okay, of your prices here for 2023. But it's not about blindly, increasing your rates. It's about the end goal. If you would like to reach 6-figure, 5-figure months, and let's say your monthly income should be 10K, I would actually need to create a different pricing strategy workshop. But let's say that's your goal. You need to know how many words you need to translate on a daily basis. What's your capacity? How many days you are going to work per year, per month, so as to divide the end amount you have in your head with your hours that you're going to work and your hourly output in words, so as to find the per word rate. So we go with the end goal in our head, so as to unstructure it to find how much we need to charge per word, not the other way around. So one thing, we don't adjust our rates based on our client's budget. We find the clients who value our service and are ready to pay our rates. Secondly, we need to find what's the threshold, what's the minimum we need to charge, including the work we do for admin, invoicing, the times that we might have sickness or take vacation or unexpected, reasons we cannot work on translating. So by calculating all those things in our per word rate, including all those things in our per word rate, and not just translation work, we will be able to make profit and we will be able to reach the 10K months and 6-figure business. Is this clear so far? Amazing. And Petra, do you work, I think, for LSPs for that rates, not direct clients? Is that correct? I'm not judging here, but I'm just trying to help you to create better rates. So is it those rates for direct clients or LSPs? Yes, that's right. So Petra, are you here to learn how to get direct clients? Is that correct? It is for LSPs. Yes, I get you. But are you here, for example, to get work with direct clients? You should. Yeah, definitely. Okay, perfect. So I suppose that you see my screen. Let me know if you can see my slides and let's start right away. Perfect. Value proposition for product or services. Here we talk about services, but you can have that in your head like also as a product. So our service in our case helps, and then you put your target customers that you have found from exercise number 2. Okay. Who, and state what they need or they want. So could be, let's say, our service, and you can state the service, translation localization services, help. Could be, I don't know, brands and sports equipment based in Germany to expand their service and launch new products into the Chinese market. Let's say if we translate into Chinese, by providing them, how your services solve or fill that gap, by providing them 360, language services, okay, and localizing their products and messaging and culturally adapted into the native language, whatever, that's on the top of my head. We are unique because, and then you put the key difference from competitors. Interested, feel free to ask. That's actually a template I found, but I would like you to get the idea of the I help or we help. I prefer the I help because people, if you're going to use it on your headline, actually, they're going to look for you, not for your company. So people buy from people. So I help, or me as a certified legal business translator, I help small and large businesses, okay, to reach the Greek market by localizing and translating, or by providing them certified legal and business translations for, I don't know, all legal purposes. That's very generic. I would like you to include keywords in your case. What are keywords? Keywords are words that help algorithms and search engines like Google search and LinkedIn search to actually boost the visibility of your profile to the right people by understanding who is your ideal client. So keywords are those words that they describe what you do and who you help with. So I help that kind of industry, that kind of target customers to achieve that kind of result by or through that kind of service that I offer to them. Any questions so far? Let me know in the chat. So you can use the chat if you have any questions. Personal branding. That's a great topic. I have given such presentation to the biggest, let's say, LSP associations here in the European market. And most people, they have never thought about it. Previously, I talked to you about the second worksheet with 50 questions I shared with you for free yesterday. And I think it's the most comprehensive I've seen so far. And actually, in the beginning, there is an introduction that actually describes you what's the difference between target market and ideal client avatar and buyer persona. Definitely, if you don't have it, let me know in the chat so I can share it with you. Or what's the video training number 2 that was shared to you yesterday, and you can find the media videos of our Facebook group. So people, they think that personal branding is the logo. Personal branding is a photo that you take, or personal branding might be your business cards or your website, which is okay, yes, that's included in the personal brand, but it's not only this. So all the description of your services, features, benefits, structure, and cost of your service is included in your personal branding. And by answering the questions I've shared with you in the yesterday's 50 questions to identify your buyer personas, they take you step by step on actually creating that personal branding in such a way so as to speak the language of your clients, to create tailored offers to their needs, so as they will be right away accept your offers rather than reject it. We create offers that our clients, they cannot say no. We create a personal brand that speaks to their heart, and we're able to have a messaging that converts into paid clients whenever we contact them. So that's the purpose of second worksheet said to you yesterday, 50 questions. Go through it. If you don't have it, let me know in the chat. Second, market niche definition identifies the people, organizations, goals, and problems your business is primarily designed to serve. And we also covered yesterday's this with identify your target market works. It was initially said via email, okay? And I go through that and give you instructions on how to fill that in yesterday's exercise. We decide which clients, okay, you truly want to work with. You need to decide which clients you truly want to work with. But by what, I don't mean only you like them, okay? You want to work with clients that they really pay on time. They are kind. They are responsive, they are able to pay your rates. They give you enough workflow. They give you repetitive work or whatever. Write down the characteristics. Okay, Christelle, if you don't have it, I will share it to you shortly after this training. Raise your hand, and everyone who has noted, let me know in the chat. So market niche is really important to know your target market. Again, that identifies people, organizations, goals, problems your business is primarily designed to serve. So how we miss and we don't know our positioning, and that's what we're going into detail tomorrow. Okay, we will have 2 hours tomorrow, so we will expand as much as we can tomorrow, is actually the reason why you don't convert visitors to your profiles, to your websites into paid clients. They don't see the message. They don't see you as a go-to expert on your website, your LinkedIn profile, wherever you are online, okay, situated. And that's, they leave, they ghost you, they don't get back to you, they don't reply to your emails because you don't use messaging and positioning that actually serves their need. You're not designed to serve them. And if you are, you don't show that to them, especially to people who have never heard of you before. Imagine people contacting direct clients that they've never heard of you before. They don't know you. And you need to build that trust because they need to trust you to give you work. If your messaging, if your positioning, if the information you have in your LinkedIn profile on your website doesn't actually give them that information, you've lost them. So you need, first of all, a personal branding, you need a niche, and you need to know exactly who are the people, what are the organization goals and problems your clients have, so as to create a business that is designed to serve them and actually showcase that everywhere. They need to see it. Most of you create an about section, you talk about yourself. I visit your profiles on LinkedIn and I don't see why. What's the reason of someone to get back to you, to hire you? Because you only say, I have a degree there, I have a master degree in translation, I have a PhD there, I have an interest there, but they don't see the reason to hire you if they've never heard of you before. How you build that trust. Rarely people buy the feature of your services or your credentials. And I don't underestimate the fact that you have an MBA or an MA or a PhD. I don't underestimate the fact that you have a very broad knowledge. But I'm telling you, that's not the reason someone is going to buy from you. And that's most probably the reason someone is ghosting you when you contact them. It's not enough, the fact that you have an MA in translation or you have 15 years in the industry, for someone to hire you. What do they need? They need to see that you're the go-to expert. They need to see that you solve their problems. They need to see, what's the end value that they get, the end outcome by working with you. That's what we're going to discuss today. We need to find what makes you unique. We need to showcase that online everywhere. And when you contact your clients, they need to see that in your messaging. They need to see that in your positioning, so as to get back to you, so as you to get replies. People who followed my instructions of today's training found their unique selling proposition, created the headline the way that we're going to discuss today, they were able to reach even 900% more views to their LinkedIn profiles and online profiles. 900% more views, traffic. What does that mean to you? It means that the algorithm, the search engines, they realize who is your ideal client and they boost the visibility of your profile to the right people. Plus, when you contact those people and they visit your profile, they see the right information there. They see the information they would like to see, so as to trust you and give you work. So when we talk about personal branding, again, also business card, flyer, CV, cover letter, the signature you have underneath your email, your logo, all of those are also part of your personal branding. Your website, as you see here, number 4, your website, social media profiles are a part of your personal branding. That's why you need to have consistency there. You cannot have a different headline on LinkedIn, different headline, or pros, different headline on your website, and then you consider you are consistent. No, people, when they visit your profile, your business page, they need, and they Google for you, they need to see that you're the same person everywhere, because that builds trust. And even if they don't buy from you because you have a website, they always look for a website to find online. Why? Because that builds credibility and authority. Number 5, 10-second introduction, elevator pitch, or unique selling proposition, as we mentioned, is also part of your personal branding. Is a concise summary, and if you mentioned you don't know, is a concise summary of your business. When you shake someone's hands, that's why they call it elevator pitch. So you have someone, you meet at the elevator, you have 15 seconds to introduce yourself. That's the elevator pitch. Benefits-oriented introduction. Why? We don't talk about features. We don't talk about credentials. We talk about benefits. We talk about the benefits our clients get by working with us and the end results they get by working. I see your questions, guys. I will get back to you, Linda. So Linda says, may I create several idea clients? Yes, of course, because I focused primarily yesterday. I talked to you many times. I also have that written in the target market worksheet. Linda, you can definitely have, it can be more than one. But in my trainings, I focus on 1, maximum 3, because of the time frame I have. I live in Belarus, and today it is not very easy to find direct clients, as most of the big international companies left the country and local companies work mostly with China. Wow, I didn't know. Why with China? My working pair is English and Russian, and specialization in information technology software. You have a very strong language combination and specialization pattern. So the question is, how can I proceed to develop my business? I have news for you. Our services can be provided wherever we want. My clients are based in Canada, US, Argentina. Right now, I had a call before here, Taiwan. Our services can be offered and delivered no matter where we are based, or no matter where our clients are based, especially if you don't provide, let's say, certified printed copy translations. I don't see the reason why you find such limiting beliefs to limit yourself to your local market. Why, Petra, your clients cannot be, let's say, based in the US, especially if you provide English and Russian, or in the UK, or any other English-speaking location? Yeah. And also, if those businesses, they have left your country, still doesn't mean that they cannot work with you. So you need to decide the clients that you would like to work with, okay? That's something I would like you to take away from this training. I understand. And so maybe you should consider changing, I don't know, maybe where your company is based. I think translation industry and language industry is one of those that they see arise during crisis. We don't need to actually limit our services and the client list where we are based. We can serve clients all over the world. We can offer our services. And even if you are under EU, as you mentioned, myself included, I am. So again, as I always mention, you don't need a unique selling proposition. You are your own unique selling proposition. That's something I really liked when I first read, and that's why I included in my presentations. Your personal brand identity is what determines how you are known in the world, and you are in control of that. Okay, they say, unfortunately, you're located in Belarus, and so what? I don't understand, Petra. What's the problem of finding clients in other countries or offering your services online internationally? If you can expand a bit more on this, maybe I will be able to help you. But here in Greece, when I started my business, we're in the under financial crisis for like 7, 10 years. That didn't keep me back of actually growing my business and reach a six-figure business, or even initiating my second business. After the financial crisis all over the world, we were known here in Greece, we had the COVID. And after that, we have the war here with Ukraine. So things won't get better. We are responsible for our growth, and we shouldn't depend, okay, our growth on external reasons. Of course, external reason and environment might affect, okay, the way we grow our business, but not stop it. So, who and what sentence? I help service professionals get more clients. Who you help to achieve what? Why? I want to help you think bigger about who you are and what you have to offer to the world. Isn't this at least something I would like you to take away? I want to help you think bigger about who you are and what you have to offer to the world. And a tagline, the difference between tagline or slogan is the fact that the slogan and tagline doesn't include keywords. So I'm the guy to call when you're tired of thinking small, or maybe helping nonprofits thrive. Those are great taglines. They grab the attention. I really like them in the marketing aspect. They don't include keywords though. By keywords, I mean words that actually could be identified by search engine and actually could help you to boost your visibility to the ideal clients of yours. Any questions so far before I proceed? Did I understand your situation better? Can you expand a bit more? Do you have any questions so far? So let's continue. Yesterday, you had to reply to those questions. You can find all of those questions in yesterday's exercise. So for those that you missed it, I have it here to repeat it, but definitely you can find it in yesterday's video, and the recording will remain for 2 weeks. If you don't have access to the worksheets, comment underneath the related video, tag me there so as me to be able to give you access. So who needs your service the most? Who is able to pay what you charge? It's your responsibility to find who is able to pay what you charge, not you to adjust how much you charge to your clients. Whose problems and goals do you care about? Who is likely to give you large orders or repeat business? What sort of people do you enjoy spend time with? Who should be the easiest clients to get? Where do you already have many contacts or an established reputation? Let's start with the easiest to get. Why? Okay, we need to work hard. What type of client work provides you with the most enjoyment and satisfaction? So here is your see case study, 1,399 views right now. I have on my LinkedIn profile. Let me check. 21 posting engagement. I don't know if I can show that to you and it's visible on camera. Oof, I will try. No, okay, I cannot. Maybe I will take a screenshot and share it in the chat later on. 21,910. I have views right now. That's what you can achieve for free on social media if you have the right positioning and messaging. Here, as a matter of fact, people who followed this advice and they recreate their headline the way we discussed today with the I help sentence, they were able to get 850% more views. This is real screenshot. People shared with me. So what's your worksheet action to be taken? Reply to the above questions from yesterday's exercise to define your target market. What piece of the market is your ideal client there? Could be more than one. Okay, for you, those that you've asked me, if it could be more than one, yes, it could be more than one. And choose one personal branding. I would definitely suggest you your headline on LinkedIn profile or your unique selling proposition. I help that kind of industry, that kind of customers to achieve that kind of results through that kind of service that I offer. And share with us the results when I will post the related post in our group. So there will be 2 posts, one to share your target market ideal avatar and one to share your unique selling proposition. You can work on the avatar worksheet to create your ideal customer profile. That's the second worksheet I said yesterday. So yesterday there were 2 worksheets. That's the second one. Any questions so far? Now I'm going to show you the worksheet for today. Is it possible to get a PO box or address outside Belarus for your commercial proposal? Yes, definitely. Why not? Why not? Many Greek providers, they find ways to do that legally. Of course, we don't recommend you to do illegal things. Yes, Petra, and definitely I'm contacting the LSP and clients by email and present a CV as well as other documents to get the payment to Belarus, but I'm also solopreneur and I need to pay taxes. Of course, the same as most of the people I work with, they are in the same situation like you. So CV only for LSPs. Direct clients, they don't ask for a CV. I've been 15 years in the industry. No one has ever asked me my degrees or my CV. When it comes to direct clients, LSPs, yes, CV and cover letter. Direct clients, portfolios, company profiles, very good LinkedIn profile, and a website, Petra. So definitely I would suggest you to do this. Okay, so let me share again my screen to go to the new file that you have most probably told me that you have downloaded. And if you don't, let me know. That's the unique selling proposition. And those are exercises that you can go through. As you see, is a part of the 12-week mentoring program for language professionals, the fully booked translator formula. You can find information there. And we're going for the personal branding questions. So did you get the worksheet? This is the worksheet. Do you have all the worksheets I've been actually discussing with you? So, how are you unique? What are the things that make you memorable? You can ask people, okay? You can ask family, friends, people outside of your, let's say, everyday environment, and ask them. Also, what do people always compliment you on? That's a great exercise. I would definitely suggest you to start from today, okay, and gathering all the compliments that you get via email. That can be, very easily something really simple like, thank you, you were great, always submitting on time, high quality work, thank you for being, always, so professional. Things that your clients actually compliment you about. Might be oral, but usually they send us such emails and messages. Gather them in one file, have an archive or copy paste them somewhere. You can read them in days that you don't feel confident enough, or actually you can use them for such proposals we're going to do today. By writing down what people compliment you about, you can find what makes you unique, why people they really like to buy from you. Okay. What do you love or never grow tired of talking about in your personal life? Apart from the professional life, in your personal life, what do you really love to talk about? It's your passion, okay? It will help you to find out how you can differentiate from the others and maybe also to choose your specialization. What do you want to say that you would never grow tired of talking about when you're asked about your work? So the second question here is about your work. What you never grow tired of talking about when you're asked about your work, you really love about your work. Here you can summarize your target market in one sentence. I just want one sentence. By answering those previous questions and the worksheet number 2 yesterday, okay, identify your target market, you can summarize that here. You have it from the previous exercise. And then identify and summarize the 3 biggest and most critical problems that your market faces. Most common mistake here. We don't want the problems, okay, or challenges the target market faces in general. So I don't want you to go and find out challenges and problems online, because many mentees of mine and employees, they do that. So I found out what we can correct here. No, we want challenges and problems that actually you can solve through your services. 3 of them, the biggest, and list how you solve those problems. 5 ways, 3 to 5 ways that you are able to solve those problems. Because if you write problems or challenges in general, they face like unemployment in their industry. We cannot solve it, okay? Yes, there might be many, many different challenges. We care about challenges that actually we will be able to discuss in a discovery call with them, okay, sales call, and to find a solution for them to help them solve that problem or that challenge they're facing in their business. So let's say if they would like to launch a new product in the Chinese market right now, what is the main challenge they actually face regarding that specific, okay, launch of the product in the Chinese market, okay? Missing of the local culture, localizing the content to culturally adapted, legal maybe, issues when you import and export from that Chinese market that they need to overcome. Think about, be resourceful here. You don't need to pay marketing agency or to do market research to find out about that. Yes, that would be ideal if you could. But actually, by just reviewing what types of text you usually translate for those people, you will be able to understand why they come to you initially, what's their main objective. So if you translate their website or marketing material, they launch a new product. If you translate legal documents, manuals, most probably they need to be legal, compliant with the system. That's why they translate. So find out through the text that you usually translate for such people, what might be their needs, okay? And be resourceful and find why they would come to you to translate those documents. What is the main problem they face? And you are able to solve it through your services. And then here, demonstrate the number one and most relevant result you help your clients achieve. You might help them achieve several different things. What is one result? Not the fact that you provide high quality work or you deliver on time. Result for them, the end result that they are able to achieve by working with you through your services. Is this clear up to now? Do you have any questions so far? Then you go and you write your who and what statement. You can watch the recording. I show you some examples. And what I would like you to submit when I will ask you to submit your unique selling proposition is this: finish the sentence, I help. I help that kind of industry customers, to achieve that kind of results through that kind of service that I offer. That's what I would like you to share with us in the group so to receive feedback. And the last one is not mandatory. Nothing is mandatory here. Is optional. Craft a minimum of 3 possible why you do it statements. And I don't want to see here why you do this work or why you work for this industry by I want to pay my bills, or I have to pay my bills, or I want to make an income. I doubt that someone would wake up one day and I would say, what to do to make some income today? Let's become translators. No, there are other reasons, inner reasons, genuine reasons that we started doing this work. And it's not only the fact that we might be bilingual or we studied translation. It's maybe a passion for languages. It's maybe a passion for that industry, helping them to achieve their own goals. Is maybe a satisfaction or fulfillment that we get by specific parts of the work that we do. Can you give an example of a result? Yes, definitely. Anna Lopo successfully launched the product that we discussed previously. So if the clients, they are successfully launching their products in the Chinese market, then we got them. Did I reply to you to this? Was it that clear? Anna, let me know. So the end result has nothing to do with the services that we offer. It's usually related to the initial goal or objective they had in their head when they came to us. Launching a product and helping them through our localization services, and professional services to launch the product successfully, yes. Our service is a part of their success. Did I answer your question, Anna? Another result would be if their initial goal was actually to increase traffic to their website or to get more, let's say, subscriptions for their application, localizing the application, by using our services as professional and expert localization experts, and increasing the traffic and the subscribers to their website or application. That's another result. Okay, sure, perfect. You're welcome, Anna. Guys, that was it for today. There were 3 days intensive. Thank you so much for joining me every day live here in the group. Recordings will remain for 1 week. There will be posts where I will be asking you to share your results. I'm sorry. So find the feature section in our mentoring group, find the related posts, and in the comments, share your results. Unique selling proposition, the I help sentence, target market and ideal client, only the results in the comments so as me to be able to get back to you and give you feedback. Last thing, see you tomorrow for the free masterclass, 3 secrets to getting clients on demands. And I'm going to cover the 3 biggest mistakes. I'm going to cover how you can use outbound methods, my methods, so you to be able to contact thousands in a targeted way, clients per month on a continuous basis. So as always, to have leads coming to you. Inbound approach, how I have helped colleagues from all over the world to reach 10K months without them being every day, live on social media or creating content. I have helped them to get 10K months and become fully booked in less than 3 months by having clients coming to them. So this will be also disclosed, and how to make the mindset shift that we need so as to become fully booked. Plus, there will be surprises, extra bonuses, extra worksheets shared to those that they will stay until the end. And also, we are going to have live Q&A at the end. So all of your questions will be answered so as you to be able to create your growth strategy plan right after the workshop. Yes, of course, Anna, you will be in the group. Any questions regarding today's training, yesterday's training, and the day before? So SMART goals, ideal client, buyer persona, target market, and unique selling proposition. Any questions? You have me here live. Of course, you will have your last chance tomorrow. There will be a live Q&A, and I will stay as long as it is needed just to answer all of your questions tomorrow. So grab your free ticket, okay? If you have not that yet, because tomorrow's masterclass is going to be independent, so you don't need to have followed all the previous exercises. Plus, the recordings will remain, and I will be sharing the recordings only to those that they have signed up. Okay, so sign up because there are many bonuses. And the last chance to join the fully booked translator formula will open tomorrow again, the registration for 1 week. And we start in January with a fully booked translator formula. We'll be focusing to my paid clients for 3 months to grow their business, to grow their client list, to make any mindset shift that they need, just to getting 10K months and 5-figure projects on a consistent basis. If you have any questions, you can reach me out anytime, DM here on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, you can use the chat below. Use hashtag recording and tag me. You can tag me so as to be notified, okay? That you have any questions regarding those 3 preparation exercises and the upcoming masterclass. vmentoring.com/masterclass. You grab your free ticket. You will receive some reminder emails to join us tomorrow. 5 p.m. Central European time, which is 6 p.m. here in Athens. Use the TimeBuddy or any online tool to find your time zone. The main tomorrow's masterclass will take place on Zoom, okay? It's going to be private. It's going to be more or less 2 hours, might be a bit more based on my experience, and also depending on your questions, because I always stay live until the end. And I'm going to disclose again how I have been helping colleagues from all over the world, no matter what's your language combination, no matter what's your specialization, no matter where you're based in the world, to reach 5-figure month, 6-figure business as an online entrepreneur, language professional, interpreter, using online methods with 0 extra budget. Because recently I was asked how much should we invest, okay, in your methods just to be able to see the results that we wish? 0. Everything I'm teaching, apart from some tools that might have like $10, $15 of investment if you want to use tools. Other than that, you can implement the same process for free. Of course, you invest your time. That's it. But again, you are responsible for your growth because you know. And of course, this can be implemented by teams or virtual assistants in the future if you are growing. So there are methods that I can help you to adjust what we're going to discuss tomorrow if you are bigger right now, or if you are turning from solopreneur to business owner, or if you are hiring a team. But the same process applies and works and brings you results, even if you are a starting out translator, 0 clients, and you would like to get your first client. And it works pretty fine for advanced and experienced translators who have been many years in the industry, but they would like to take the next step, create a steady workflow, finding higher paying clients, working less and earning more, creating a life-work balance, finding more time for their beloved ones. This process will help you. Guaranteed 100%. To have a process in place, clear path and steps to take on a daily, weekly basis, so as to see your business growing and getting clients on demand every single day. Any questions before we close? Thank you so much for staying that long. Thank you so much for watching me. Recording again for 1 week. Let me know in the chat below in the comments if you have received the worksheet. If not, I will be sharing to you the link. Any questions before we close? Hope to see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central European time. No recording, no live, only Zoom link. You're welcome, Genevieve. You're welcome, Frida. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here live. Peter, if you have any more particular case you would like to discuss with me, you can book a free call with me. No strings attached, to discuss your own case. And join me tomorrow. I think it will be an eye-opening exercise. It has helped people from all over the world to establish, themselves online. And with just 10 minutes per day, okay, to become fully booked and get high-quality clients on demand on every single day. So thank you, everyone. Have a great evening or day. Some of you, you're based, you told me yesterday where it was 9 a.m. in the morning, but you didn't tell me when was that. So have a great rest of the day, if it's the day where you're watching us from. Have a great evening if you're based here in the European market. See you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central European time. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you're watching the recording, again, use hashtag recording, tag me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. You're welcome, Anna. Bye-bye, everyone. Mexico, that was it. Thank you, Frida. Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. Amazing. I would love to be there. Actually, I will be in Caribbean maybe in February. Thank you for your proposal. See you tomorrow. Of course, Peter. And I think that your case is a bit of a character, so we could discuss that further. Or join me tomorrow again. Tomorrow will stay as long as it needed, just to answer all of your questions. I will reveal the formula, fully book translator formula. I will reveal the 10K months formula. I will be distributing for those that will stay until the end some surprises and bonuses. So see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Have a great day in Mexico. Frida, amazing. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye for now. See you.